Setting up sound and media for church service. First things first is we'll do the cameras. So each camera, there's 2 of them, will need to be turned on. You'll notice there's an on and off button at the top of the inside. Hit that and they should come on. Once they load, you'll recenter the camera where it's supposed to be. This one on the right should be focused on the praise band and the choir. Zoom in a little bit just to get them in the frame. You'll repeat the process on the other side, turn it on, and then once it's loaded, this camera focuses on the pulpit. So you'll zoom in to where it's a little bit closer to the pulpit. That's a little far, but right about there. Now it's time to plug in the ATEM Mini, which controls our cameras. You'll grab this cord and locate the port on the back that it belongs in. Once you get that all screwed in, you'll notice that the lights all come on. If the lights aren't coming on, then double check that it's pushed all the way in. Then something I do is I hit this auto button and the slide, but it just makes it smoother from one transition of the camera to the other rather than it being an abrupt change. The next thing we'll do is turn the computer on. So you'll just locate the computer under the desk and turn the power button on. The next thing you'll want to turn on is the soundboard. The soundboard button is located behind the board and this little push button. Push it in and you should see that all the lights will come on. After the soundboard is on, then you're ready to turn the tower on. The tower just has this little flip switch at the top. You'll push the top of it and it will turn the tower on, which controls your big TVs and connects everything all together. Now you're ready to enter the password into the computer. If you forget what it is, it's located on a piece of paper underneath the keyboard. For microphone setup, I usually choose 3 different mics to put in the choir microphone stands. You'll pull the batteries from the battery charger to put in those. As you'll see, we untwist the bottom of the microphone, flip the little lip up, grab a battery, grab 2 batteries actually, stick them in there, close the flap, and then screw it back on. Sometimes it lights up right away, it's already on, and sometimes you have to push the little button on the bottom, but you'll know it's on. You can look on the little screen of your microphone to see what the charge is. Then you come over here to the boxes. And you'll identify which color of microphones you have with which boxes you need to turn on. You'll hold the button down and it should come on. If you want to double check that it's working, locate the channel, unmute it, speak into the microphone, and the little green light will light up. Once you have all of the wireless mic boxes turned on, you'll also want to remember to turn the pastor's mic box on. This controls his headset. He'll get his own headset and box set up. You just want to make sure that it's set up on your side. This is his channel. Okay, now it's time to pull everything up on the computer. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to locate down at the toolbar on the bottom, OBS, which is our cameras. Click that first. Wait for it to come up. There we go. This is the visual from your camera lenses and also what's going to be projected onto the live stream. You control it, of course, by hitting 1 or 2, depending on which angle you want at that time. Next, you'll locate the Proclaim button on the toolbar, and you'll click it. This is our slideshow of all of our music slides, sermon slides, etc. While that loads, and it can take a second, I just want to explain that the reason we do these things in a particular order is because generally the computer functions better when it's done in this order. Okay, now we're up. So the first thing you're going to do is hit File and Open, and you're going to choose the slideshow that you want for the day. Usually they're dated, like this one. Once that slideshow is all set up, just run through and familiarize yourself with everything that's going on for the day. Look at announcements. You'll have a sheet of paper on the desk that'll give you an order of service and the song list, and you'll just kind of double check and make sure that everything is matching that. Sometimes there's some slight variations, so if something looks odd, then just ask Pastor Daniel or Linda or someone helping with the sound. Now we're going to insert some recording cues. You'll notice there's a sermon title and a sermon title audio slide. You'll want to put a recording cue in between those. So go to the top where it says add item, scroll down to cues, and where it says start recording, click that. Wherever that cue lands, you want to drag it to be in between those two slides, sermon title and sermon title audio. Then you'll scroll down to the bottom of the sermon. At the conclusion, you'll want to add a stop recording cue. So add item, go to cue, and then click stop recording. And you'll want to make sure that's right after the conclusion. So you're all set up for recording. At this time, it's time to put everything on air. Notice the button at the top of Proclaim. This will make your slides pop up on the TV screens for everyone to see. So click that button. There we go. So now we are live. Everything that you click on will pop up now onto the TV screens, unless you go into edit mode or if you take it off air. Now you're going to create the screen within a screen. On OBS, click Proclaim. On the top toolbar, you'll scroll down and choose the one that says Proclaim Slides. It looks like the one that's already on there, but it's not. Click that and then hit OK. And this pops up the screen within a screen, which makes these slides available for those who are watching the live stream. Okay, that's the basic setup. The next video I create will be how to set it up for the live stream.